So once again, we are meeting here. Last time also we were discussing about Aswapathy's journey through different worlds, and this time we are in book 2, Canto 8 of Savitri, Aurobindo's epic dealing with earthly evolution. And the caption lines, as you see, he saw in night the Eternal's shadowy veil, new death for a sailor of the house of life. In destruction failed creation's hasty pace, new loss as the price of a celestial gain, and hell as a shortcut to heaven's gates. So these are the lines, main caption lines, and we'll take some more. Then in illusion's occult factory, and in the inconscious magic printing house, torn with the formats of the primal night. Suchandra, please keep mute your microphone.
ঠাকুরও দেখা হবে ওই সব দিকে।
Then in illusion's occult factory, Suchandra, microphone to common off kore. Then in illusion's occult factory, and in the inconscious magic printing house, torn were the formats of the primal night and shattered the stereotypes of ignorance. Alive, breathing a deep spiritual breath, nature expunged her stiff mechanical code, and the articles of the bound soul's contract. Falsehood gave back to truth her tortured shape. So this is the passage. Now, like last time also we were discussing about Aswapathy's journey. Aswapathy seeking to find out the cause of the world failure, and he descends into the depths below, into the pit of darkness, the fount of pain and ignorance. Fights with the powers that seek to deprive the mind of his light. However, he emerges into the vast blank, the oppressive void, and endures the fear of the night, because it is total darkness where he has descended into. But soon peace returns to his being. The Godhead in him awakes. He faces the danger with calm, masters the waves of formidable nature with a look, meets naked hell with his bare spirit, that is his soul. He confronted all those darkness, all the pains and sufferings with his soul's or spirit's strength, because he is representing the whole of humanity. He is trying to find out the cause, why all the efforts of humankind fail, then only could he see the hidden heart of night. Because here suffering is the daily food of nature. Because nature, as we see, it is full of the opposite, all that which crumbles, which causes pain, brings to the threshold of death all. So Aswapathy decides and enters into this dark and terrible realm where evil and misery are natural and bliss is unknown there. It is the total opposite. And he now feels in his breast the anguish of this particular environment in which he has descended into. His ears are filled with clamors of pain. But he traverses the passages of doom across the dangers of treachery, of death. However, all the while, what he did, he keeps alive the flame of the spirit, the soul. And ultimately he arrives at the very heart of dark gulfs, from where the whole of creation has emerged, has come out. Here he discovers by sheer identity, that means he identified himself with all, the presence of a wisdom and will that works behind all the veils of nature. Usually, man does not see anything behind the apparent, because, as we discussed earlier, we see, we hear, we sense with our physical nerves only, physical senses only. But in this case, Aswapathy has gone beyond this, the veil of nature which has been put, and in his luminous vision, he not only sees the conversion of pain into ecstasy by the touch of the spirit, but also begins to see the truth of many of other negative opposites, contradictions which exist in the nature. He perceives the dark night is only a mask, a veil assumed by the luminous eternal for working more effectively. Death only a process in making of newer forms by life. That means death is only a passage through which new forms or rather can be created. Then destruction, a condition for making higher gain, because unless man sustains a loss, no fresh effort can be made to effect a gain, which turns to be larger than the previous one. So, all these contradictions are there, and all these contradictions are in fact a veil through which something higher are supposed to come. And he also says, and even hail a near passage to the kingdom of heaven. For, or because the purifying effect of suffering through which humanity goes expedites the transmutation of our being into a higher existence. Until and unless we go through terrifying atmosphere, situations, suffer a lot, we do not see the face of truth. It is only through suffering, the very act of which expedites, speeds up the process into the positive state, that is transmutation into a higher state of consciousness or existence. So then the next lines, then in illusion's occult factory and in the inconscious magic printing house, torn with the formats of the primal night and shattered the stereotypes of ignorance, alive, breathing a deep spiritual breath. Nature expunged her stiff mechanical code, and the articles of the bound soul's contract. Falsehood gave back to truth her tortured shape. Then, gradually, the tricks of illusion, the mechanical issues of the dark inconscient, and the models shaped or erected by ignorance, all are cast aside, thrown aside. Now, animated by the Spirit, nature comes to life as it were. Nature vibrates with life, throws off her rigid mechanical pattern, and then disregards the conditions that hold each soul a captive. Normally, we are not led to know the truth only when we go through suffering, only when we go through terrible situations in our life. Then only, little by little, that outstretched hand and the eye also, which always see from up above, the creative eye, takes into account that such and such soul should be taken into the fold and helped to grow faster. That is the process of evolution of consciousness on earth. So this whole epic Savitri, which Sri Aurobindo has penned down, is a cosmic poem through which he has mapped out all right from the creation till the final spot where one is poised to become the truest self of him, that is the divine. As we called last time also, the return journey, that is the evolution. the return journey into the Satchidananda, to the divine again. So that is the return journey. So the whole earth is, the whole humanity for that matter is going through the process. And day in and day out, souls, different souls are brought into the play to get a glimpse of the truth, tread the path, and be the instruments of the divine. So that's it for the day.